Dane, is that time of the week.
My knees hurt.
I mean, that's every day of the week.
That's so true.
Yeah,
they do
really
hurt
is.
all the time.
I just got to ask you really quick. Actually,
Yep.
I don't ask you. This is more of a pickup line. I like to take you to the movies, but they don't let you bring your own snacks.
If you watch our videos, you can see that I am a snack.
Yeah, he very much is. Hey, no
Filled
pen,
with peanut butter.
no pen, no paper, but you still draw my attention. All the good pickup lines are taken,
No.
but you aren't. Yes.
No, I don't like this.
You don't like all these pickup lines on you?
No.
Oh, because you're used to them, because people use them on you all the time.
No, because I'm not interested in dudes, Samuel.
Okay, well, this is going to be an awkward main segment later in the episode because we're going to rank the top 10 AI-generated pickup lines.
But also, thank you for noticing my body.
Your body is... It takes my breath away, I guess. But this is episode 71 of the Until Next Week podcast. We got a good one in for you today. And Michael is still not here, so the retention level should be way up. So shout out all y'all.
Takes your breath away with all the cancer that it has in it.
And this has been episode 71 coming at you.
Meow. Hold on.
Yep.
I have something.
Okay. Yep. We already started.
Oh man.
That was a fresh opening there. You didn't splatter it on your face like Michael did.
That's because I'm coordinated.
Just as a reminder, we do have a Instagram where we have been posting clips. Also have a TikTok. Both of them are at Until Next Week Podcast. And you can get some video of us. So if you have no idea what we look like, which I'm sure all you do, you can get some nice video clips, even though we are an audio only podcast.
Right now.
Yeah. In the future, we might change, but currently we're just throwing those clips at you, trying to go viral. It's not working.
What?
Yeah.
We had over 2,000 views on a few of them.
Yeah, I mean, I'm getting into it a little bit later. Michael has definitely brought a crowd of people, which has boosted...
Brought his cult following?
His cult following has followed, and our views have shot up on his videos specifically. But we want you to get our other videos of just Dane and myself up as well, so that we don't feel incompetent.
You know who's never...
Ever?
Wait, hold on. First thing first.
Okay, first, I'm the realist?
Well, yes.
Yes.
Also, this is my first Mountain Dew since February 22nd.
And then you got a Baja Blast, I see.
Yeah.
Yeah. How does it feel to get Baja blasted?
If you're going to do it, you're going to do it right.
Yeah. I feel like there could be a pickup line in there.
Yeah, an inappropriate one.
Do the do. That's the phrase for Mountain Dew they use. And
do you. No, strike that for the record. I didn't say that.
I couldn't really hear it, but it'll be heard in post-production. Yeah. It'll be picked up, and I don't know what we'll do with that. We'll keep it in. I know that much.
Yeah. Samuel, why would I be drinking Mountain Dew?
Let's see. Well, you have an addiction.
Well, yeah.
You can't function properly without it.
You're not wrong.
You said you haven't had it in months, but I think you've been lying the whole time.
That's not true.
And it's the easiest way to get it in your system. It's just drinking it. Like you probably don't. I mean, you could inject, I guess.
IV is definitely easier.
Yeah. I would guess that, is it because you went on a run?
A jog.
Is that why? Is that why?
I went on a jog.
Is that the reason you're drinking Mountain Dew?
Yeah.
Oh, it is?
That leads us into our updates of the week.
You're going to take it a little farther.
No.
But before that, leave us a 5-star review on Spotify and Apple. Our road to 100 is still going, so please help us out.
Maddie Barron, if you're listening, leave a review.
I think she has.
Yeah. She tells me she listens to every episode. We talked about it before.
But I think she has left a review.
Yeah, but leave another.
Okay, yeah, take someone else's phone, whoever that may be. You have friends that haven't left a review. I know that much.
That's so true.
So yeah, take their phones. If you want to, you could just leave the review #CancelJack.
Yeah.
That did not go off as much as I thought it would.
Actually, I want your mom to listen. I like her mom. Nice lady.
Okay, and so Mrs. Maddie Barron's mom, if you could leave us a #CancelJack 5-star review, that would be awesome. So
she would use stronger language than that.
okay.
Yeah.
Oh.
Her mom's wild.
We would bleep it on the pod. But
So true.
updates from the week, you said?
Yes. So this week was the week of all weeks, and I vowed to the audience and the people and everybody that I would not have soda till after my half marathon.
Okay. So it wasn't a week.
What?
It wasn't a week. It was a strong week for you?
It was a strong week.
Strong week.
Because who's strong? We strong.
We strong.
Because I ran that half marathon this morning.
Oh.
And it was...
Are your hips as tight as a snare drum?
Yes, they always are.
Okay, just want to make sure.
But my my calf hurt afterwards, and my knees definitely hurt. The back of my hips got something wrong with it, but it's okay.
Yeah.
But I ran it in 2 hours and 6 minutes, which my goal was a sub 2 hour 5K.
So you almost hit your goal.
No, my goal was to win the entire thing.
And you didn't?
No, I got 7th.
I'm sure there was like hundreds of people in this race, right?
No, there was thousands.
Thousands? Okay. Yeah. Most of them didn't make that group picture, I noticed in the end.
No, there was like 30.
I mean, that means you're top 50%.
I'm top third. Top
25%.
Yes.
If there's 30 exactly.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, 7.5 is 25%. If you had 30 exactly, then 7.5. And if you got 7th, then yeah, you definitely.
So top 25%.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Yeah. So that was pretty good.
Well, there are some slow people.
There are some slow people.
Yeah.
But there was a really fast dude too.
Okay. Who was that?
His name is Zach. And
okay. Zach he did win it?
Yeah.
I remember running like a year ago. I think I did like a 5K, just like a jog, not really a jog, like a run in the morning with him and like Joe Hendricks. He was moving pretty well. So I figured he probably showed off me a little bit, but I didn't know if the half marathon would be too much for him.
I told him, give me a year and 8 less tumors and I'm coming for you.
Okay. I mean, yeah, there was a lot weighing you down. So, I mean, you were at a disadvantage from the beginning.
Significantly, but it doesn't matter. That's excuses. But it did start pouring rain for like 10 minutes while I was running. And
was that good or bad?
Nah, the rain was fine. Here's what wasn't fine.
Okay.
So it has rained so much here in Springfield, Missouri, that there's like puddles everywhere, and I'm like, I can mostly avoid those on the trail, right? But there's this like gully that went over the trail, and it's like probably 10 plus feet of just straight water like flowing.
Yeah.
And you just can't avoid it because you can't go upstream because you're still going to be in it. You can't go downstream, you're still being in it. So you just had to run through it, and it was a down and back. So you had to run through it
and then run through it again.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, at least you're ready for it though at that point.
Yeah, at that point I knew about it, but it was like, man, my shoes like are still wet. I would really like to just not have wet feet. But here we are, and it's okay. But I absolutely smoked like 3 dudes in the last mile.
That's pretty good.
Lindsay Reed was tracking me on her iPhone the entire way.
It's like, hey, pick up the pace. The dot's not moving very quickly right now.
Yeah, no, she has my location. And so she's texting me, and about almost exactly a mile out, she goes, hey, it's time to turn and burn.
This is giving me big like Lightning McQueen vibes.
Oh, yeah. Yeah,
whenever Doc Hudson's like telling him like, hey, let's pick it up. I don't know. He doesn't actually say that, but like whoever gets in their headphones.
Let's go, kid.
I think it's more so at the beginning of the Cars movie, whenever Lightning McQueen's tires like blow out, and then the other, what are they called? Like the chiefs, car chiefs, whoever.
Oh, pit crew.
Yeah. Well, but the person who like talks to him, I don't know who it is. But whenever his tires went out, everybody's like, hey, pick it up. He's
crew
dying
chief.
Basically. Yeah, crew chief. That might be it. And I feel like she was your crew chief in this situation.
Kinda.
Wait, but I guess she wasn't calling you.
Yeah, she wasn't. So she's texting me, but I have my headphones in, so it's reading the text to me.
Okay, so she is your giving the head. Okay.
Yeah, so she knew. It was just weird. I was like, how do you know where I'm at, dude?
That could be pretty funny though. It's like, oh, you're gonna hear all of this, just like give you some crap.
And fun fact, I did kick it into gear then. And I passed 3 people in the last mile. One guy was tough. One guy was easy, and then the other guy. Yeah, I mean,
Did she compare you to a middle school girl again, or how was that going for you?
No, my friend who's a lady who I talked to about it, you know who I'm talking about.
Yeah.
She goes, I told her I got 7th place, and she goes, so you're the 6th place loser?
I'm glad that everybody keeps that same energy towards you. Like you can never get too high on yourself. Like, hey, I'm basically like beating cancer.
Yeah.
I'm running with all this. Like it's amazing that I can even do this in the first place. It's like, you are a loser.
You are a loser. Yeah. It's funny.
It's good to be humbled.
It's funny the type of people that are in my life. There's like a group of people who are just like, they love Dane. It's usually parents and like adults and stuff.
Yeah.
They love Dane for some reason. And then there's like the people who they're like, Dane, you just need to be brought down a peg. There's a niche people of group like that. Lindsay Reed is the chief of those people.
Yeah, obviously.
Yeah, aka the top 10 Dane's hater list that comes out every year, which we need to start paying attention to that, folks.
You should.
Comes out in July, I believe.
And this time he will do all 10 at once and not let you wait for 2 months because he was selfish last year.
I also had cancer.
That too.
Speaking of cancer, this week got cancer update.
Oh, that's cool.
For the people. So I am not dying yet.
Well, but we are all dying.
We are theoretically.
Are we all actually living? Because every day we're closer to death.
Well, you're wrong.
That is your encouraging quote of the week.
No, we're living in a simulation. I've talked about this
that too.
before.
Okay, sorry. Cancer update. Sorry for stealing your thunder.
No, that's whatever. So I get there. The dude's like, yeah, so good news. The tumors are shrinking still, which we didn't expect them to still be shrinking.
That's good.
I'm growing hair back and all that jazz. So that means there's no chemo left in my body. And so it's like, well, we don't expect them to shrink anymore. So, well, yeah, we'll probably expect surgery this next time we have a scan. And this was the next time. And he's like, no, you're shrinking. Like one went from 30 millimeters in size down to, 37 millimeters down to 30 in size. He goes, so that's pretty good.
So,
I was like,
so you're dealing with a lot of shrinkage right now?
Yes.
That's what I thought. That's good. I heard that's a good thing, I think.
Yeah, the tumors shrinking are good. And then he goes, so basically we're just going to kick it down the road another 8 weeks. But,
okay.
Which is cool. So in July, another scan, and then the top 10 haters list comes out. And so big month, July is 4th of July.
July is going to be a big one for us.
Oh, man.
Keep listening.
Just wait for our America pod.
America.
I call out every country that I dislike.
Oh, no.
England, I'm talking to you.
It's really just England. That's the only country he doesn't like.
Canada.
Canada, obviously. Any others you want to call out right now?
Yeah, absolutely. Saudi Arabia.
But okay, that makes sense.
I don't like
it's a live tour that really got under your
anybody who's a part of BRICS.
Okay, and any others you want to name before we get canceled?
And every communist state that Michael Fuller is running.
So yeah, okay, that makes sense. That makes sense too. So there's a long list, and we can get into that again in July.
We should make a poll. Should we have a lady on the podcast?
We've already had one.
I know, but another one, a different one.
I heard that Mark Driscoll likes polls.
Oh boy.
Oh boy. I'm going to leave it at that.
Shout out James River. Samuel, did you have any updates this week?
Sorry, usually I'm the one that's like, don't say that. I'm like, I kind of wanted to. Yeah, I had a few different fun updates. We have like this, it's not Topgolf, but we have like the off-brand version of Topgolf, Big Shots, which now that I remember, Topgolf actually bought Big Shots.
Really?
Yeah, they did. But I think they're still to be called Big Shots. Basically, I went to a golf driving range that has like fun video like games like along with it. I haven't golfed in any capacity besides like mini golf, which I am fire at, in probably 6 to 8 months, give or take. And I went. It was pretty fun. I'm really good at hitting the ball far, but you don't know where it's going to go.
Yeah,
like
that's all you need, though.
Yeah, if I had to define myself as a food and also a golfer,
oh boy,
I would be a slice of pizza because everything's just a slice, like slicing.
Oh,
hardcore.
you're slicing it?
Yeah, slicing hardcore. But it was pretty fun overall. I went with some people from my work. Luckily, most of the people there were also kind of bad until one guy came really late and he was actually good. Wow, you cut that early. Which was good because
I was meant to press a different one.
Yeah, I think I know which one you meant to click. But we were doing like a scramble type round, so it did help us out, but it just didn't make me look as good.
Describe
but again, I never looked really good in the first place.
Describe a scramble.
Basically, you all hit a ball and you're on a team, and then you take the best ball, and then you all hit from that same spot, and then you just keep on going forward.
That's a lot.
So let's say if you all drove a ball, and I drove it 150 feet into the woods, someone else drove it 100 yards, the other woods, and someone else like hit it 50 yards forward, and then the other guy hit it 200 yards forward.
Ooh.
You would then all hit from the 200-yard ball.
Yeah, but why do you do that in Topgolf?
We weren't going to, but there's like two groups, and then the other group with like kind of the ringleader, she was like, we're all going to do a scramble and go against each other. And we're like, okay, I guess we won't do these other games we were going to do, but
ringleaders are powerful. The leader of the group is powerful.
Yeah, but it was still fun. It was good. But we also, I guess, until like the last 20 minutes, I guess we were doing it incorrectly because again, with like a driving range, they have, it's for putting. Putting's weird. Once you hit it on the green, because you're playing like different holes and it tracks it, but you can't like putt, obviously.
Yeah.
Because it's being tracked and you have to like drive the ball. So what you had to do to like make par on a hole is hit it like 200 yards straight. Or like 100 yards straight. And if you do within like a certain circle, then they'll be like, okay, you got a par on this hole. And that's what we were doing over and over and over until we realized you can actually pick how far you hit it. So there's like little markings on the course where it's like one's like 50 yards out, one's 75 yards, one's like 100 yards, one's 200 yards. And we were always hitting it to the 100-yard spot, but we could have been hitting it like the one that was like 50 yards away, which would have been helpful. So we didn't know the rules until like the last 15 minutes, so we didn't do too hot.
How does it know if you hit it straight or not?
It's got some cool tracker technology, AI robots, the government, just a lot of things I don't understand.
The housing market crisis.
Yeah, 9/11, like all that stuff.
I was going to say 9/11, but I didn't want to say it. I said no.
All of that's how they track the ball. So it is a pretty sophisticated system, but it's still pretty fun, even though we didn't know how to play until the last 15, 20 minutes. But that was one thing that happened. I also went to a Need to Breathe concert.
You know what we should add as a drop on here?
What?
Owen Wilson saying, "Oh wow,
oh wow."
That'd be kind of funny.
we keep on adding new little drops here and
there.
Like
this one.
Nope. There we go.
Hey pal, you just blowing from Stupid Town?
That was one of them. Yep, that was one of them. We have another one as well. We'll get to later in the show. But I went to a Need to Breathe concert. And Rogers, Arkansas, they have like an amphitheater. And I was kind of worried originally because it was like chance of rain, or like thunderstorms. So I'm like, that wouldn't be fun, standing in the rain. But luckily, I was in the pit. And the pit is covered by a giant tarp. So I was dry and nice. And like there wasn't any rain at all. And then like the concert started. And then all of a sudden I turned around. I'm like, oh, all those poor people are getting rained on.
All those peasants. All those poor peasants.
Like, you're so far away, I couldn't even see you over there. Yeah. I'm right next to the stage.
Can you even hear the music?
No, I know. I was surprised. I don't know. I don't know. They're just so far away. But I was fortunate to be in like the front row of the concert because I like to be really close to the action. It's always really fun.
It's because you're 6'6".
That is true. So people probably hate me. They're like, why is this guy in the front? And I'm like, well, I got here before you.
They absolutely hate you.
I know, but it is fun still. But early on, before like the concert started, I posted like an Instagram story. I'm like, I'm going to give my phone to someone on stage at some point during this concert.
It will happen.
And I don't believe in manifesting whatsoever, but maybe I was manifesting a little bit because I have been at concerts before of Need to Breathe, and I've seen them take people's phones on stages. So I'm like, I have a plan. So the Jude and the Lion was the opener. They were crazy. They're awesome. They did their set. They sang Mr. Brightside randomly.
Ooh.
And they took a random fan out of the stands. They're like, hey, do you know how to sing this? She's like, a little bit. And then she sang every single word. I'm like, you knew this more than a little bit.
A little bit.
She was a little pitchy, but her energy level was crazy. So everybody was enjoying that. And then Need to Breathe came on. And I was like right in front of them. Like I was able to get some high fives, everything else. And they put on a great concert. It was very awesome. But then they got to the finale, like the final song. And this whole time I was like, their keyboard pianist person's named Josh Lovelace.
Yeah.
And I was like, that's a guy I have to get my phone to.
True.
Like, I have to. Like, he's getting close. And then with my lanky arms, I basically could reach across the entire stage and hand it to him. And he took the phone. He had a little trouble at first. It was already playing. I think the Android probably annoyed him. I'm surprised he didn't pick it up and just throw it at that point.
He should have.
I don't know if he was trying to turn the camera around or what, because I could see him doing this on the stage.
Yeah.
Because he originally stopped the video. I'm like, oh no. But then he started back up and then he just kind of filmed a few people.
Yeah.
Filmed himself and then gave it back to me. And I actually posted that on my personal Instagram, but then I posted it on the Until Next Week podcast TikTok.
I saw that.
Just because I was like, I don't have a TikTok, so I'll post it on here and then I'll talk about it. So that was really cool. That was really fun. And yeah, that was basically the entire
What's your top 2 Need to Breathe songs?
Oh, that's a great question. Washed by the Water.
Washed by the Water.
That was one of their older ones. They did that like on a part of their like acoustic set where they're literally right ahead of me because they have like the main stage and then kind of a catwalk and then like a secondary stage where they're all connected. So they did the acoustic set on the secondary stage right ahead of me. And I actually took a video of that, like the whole song. So that was fun.
Dang it.
And then I would have to think, I can't remember the title. Which is bad if it's my second favorite song. But I don't know. They've had a lot of good hits.
My favorite Need to Breathe song is Let's Stay Home Tonight.
That is a good one.
That one's goated.
Yeah, that they have so many hits, and what they really do well at their concerts is they sing.
Bottom of a Heartbreak.
I can't think of what that one is.
That one's lit. Like
that one's lit.
The vocals in it are wild.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't know if I want to look it up, but yeah, they have a lot of good songs, and what they do in their concerts is they sing a lot of their old hits.
Yeah,
which is awesome. But yeah, super great concert. But then as we were walking back, I went with my sister, Rebecca, there. This is all in like Rogers, Arkansas.
Yes.
Which is the home of Walmart. And something with Walmart is if you're doing a lot of business with them, they want you to have like your headquarters like in Rogers, like in some capacity. And we were walking back and we saw in this one tall building, there's this giant figurine. And we're like, what in the world is this? And it was a massive Funko Pop. Like
what?
You know what Funko Pop is?
Nope.
You really don't?
I have no idea what
You've probably seen them. It's like a little figurine. It's like 4 inches tall, and
if only we had the internet.
Yeah, and it has like a massive head with like giant round black eyes.
How do you spell that?
Just put Funko and then pop. Funko Pop. And they are very like
I've seen these.
Yeah, they're huge in like pop culture and everything else. But I guess they have like one of their headquarters like in one of these buildings right next to this amphitheater. And they just had it so creepy because it's like a 6 foot tall one. And it's just staring out with like one light kind of on it. And I'm like, this seems like a villain of a story. And I don't really know much
because
else.
It's May the 4th?
That made no sense.
May the 4th
May
be with
May
you.
the 4th be, yes, we're recording on May the 4th. May the 4th be with you, etc. But yeah, they had a massive Funko Pop. That was cool. Before the entire concert, I'll try to like tie up all the updates from the week. We went to Crystal Bridges, which is just randomly one of the nicest art museums in this country.
I've been there.
And probably it would be one of the top ones in the world.
It's pretty cool.
It is really cool, but we walked through it for like 30 minutes and I'm like, some of this stuff is amazing. And other stuff, I think I could do it.
Oh, yeah.
Like literally there's some that's like, that's a red square.
Dude, I
don't even know.
Because I took a like art history class in college, and it was literally a red square on top of a green square. And my teacher's like, "Yeah, this sold for $40 million."
There was so many where I'm like, I want to make it a thing where I get to pick one piece of art in there, draw it myself, and then put it up there and see if anybody calls it out.
Yeah,
like there are some pieces of art that are just horrible,
man.
And like this make no sense. And then there's randomly like a 6 foot tall painting of
Jake Trustin Art.
Yeah, Jake Trustin Art. He could be in there someday. I mean, he's got good enough stuff. Alexander Hamilton. They randomly have like a 6 foot tall painting of him.
So true.
They have another massive one of like George Washington. I'm like, those are probably both $1 million a piece. Those are awesome. But then randomly there's just like scribbles.
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't get it.
Like Van Gogh's or Van Gogh.
Van Gogh.
His son just drew one, so they hang it up just in case.
There's so many. They're just like, I don't get this at all. But yeah, super cool. They're doing like a big expansion right now also. Like there's like massive cranes like just doing stuff. So
because it's in like a trail kind of thing.
Yeah, it's like it's awesome. It's literally just hidden so well, but it's like this crazy nice art museum just in the middle of Arkansas.
In the middle of the woods in Arkansas.
It's so cool, like on top of water. Like it's really cool. Very, very cool. So if you ever have a chance to get down to Arkansas and want to go to an art museum, go there. It's free.
Leave your dead end states and go to Arkansas.
Yeah. Or do it. And then come to Missouri.
Or Texas.
And then buy us lunch.
Ooh, that'd be cool.
Yeah, and then we can talk about the podcast.
We can go to I Love Tacos.
I had that on Friday.
You did?
Friday, yesterday. Because we went to a church event. Yeah, they had food trucks.
Was that the first time you ever had it?
I've had it before.
Okay. Did you get chicken tacos?
I got a chicken burrito.
Yeah.
It slapped.
Their chicken stuff is great.
It's so good.
It's the best, like, authentic Mexican
food. Not a sponsor.
Not yet. Because they know who I am there. They go, Jackson, how's it going, man?
They know who you are? Well, Jackson?
Every restaurant I go to, I tell them my name's Jackson.
Why?
Because it's so hard to enunciate Dane.
Dane.
Well, they're like Dane.
Dane. Oh, hey, too soon.
Dean.
Yeah.
And so I'm just like, man, this is ridiculous. Jackson, especially when, let's just say it, they don't speak English as their first language.
They did at that one this time.
Really?
I think the guy was very American.
Oh.
So
well, I was there with
that.
I was there with my parents on Thursday after my cancer appointment, and they were like, "Oh yeah, this guy likes horchata. You want a horchata?" And I was like, yeah, "Come on, my dad's paying."
What are you calling me?
My dad's paying. Of course I do.
Yeah, but yeah, that was really good. We also had again, K-Life. We always talk about it. Great little thing that we're involved in, but they had like a big event.
Yes,
where
we were just there.
Yeah, I don't know if you want to say anything about it.
I don't have a small group, so
I don't either. Basically, everybody has like a small group. If you have a small group, you're supposed to make like a special food with a theme, like a Disney theme, and then you serve your food to people, and then they pick like some winners to give like Silver Dollar City tickets or like Andy's custard coupons. But because I did not have a small group there, because all my guys are just really cool. I decided to play some of the random games they had there. Which
like what?
They had Spike Ball,
No.
which I have not played in like forever, and I dominated.
Spike Ball's lame.
No, it's fun.
It's for unathletic white people.
You call me unathletic?
Yeah.
Oh, I messed up that joke. I should be like, you call me white?
You call him white? No.
Yeah, we played like 3 games really quick. Me and my partner won 2 out of 3. And it was very good, but I was being very tired by the end of it. And then also they have 9 Square, which most people probably don't know what 9 Square is.
It's pretty fun.
It is. Basically, there's like a giant square with like, give or take 7-8 foot tall, I think like 7 foot tall poles.
Yeah.
And then everybody has their own square, and then
9 of them specifically.
Yeah, nine specifically of these squares. And then if you hit it in someone else's square and they can't return it, then they're out, and you just kind of move around in the circle until you get into the middle square.
Yeah. Or if you hit it out of all the squares, then you're also out.
Yeah, or if you hit it twice or something.
Yeah.
So very fun game. Usually can be pretty competitive, except when I looked over there, the average height of everybody was about 4'2".
And the average age was 6th or 7th grade girl.
Yeah, so I was like, this is my time. I got in line. Everybody, I think, started looking like, oh, crap, what's this tall guy doing over here? I'm like, hey, I got a podcast. I need content. So I immediately just went in and started going hard. Like, I was getting people out left, right, center. And then I did make an alliance with the one girl that was ahead of me.
They always try to do that. The girls are always trying to make alliances.
I don't know if she made it, or maybe she mentioned something like, hey, don't get me on. I'm like, hey, we can have an alliance until you get in the middle. And we made her get in the middle.
Get in the
middle.
Like,
she got there, and then I think I got her out pretty quickly. And then I was in the middle, and I think I served around 20 different times before I eventually got myself out.
Yeah.
By accident, because I just didn't hit it very hard on the first serve. I'm like, well, it was a good run.
Straight
so then
back
I left.
to you.
But it was very fun to assert my dominance on little kids. I don't
think you say that.
Huh?
What?
In 9 Square.
Yeah, in 9 Square.
Yep.
To dominate in 9 Square whilst playing little kids.
Yes. Yes.
No, I do that all the time. I destroy them.
Yeah.
They need to learn what suffering is in this life.
Mm-hmm. Like, I didn't play any spike ball, but I think I would have dominated there too. Like, about any sport, I will dominate.
Hello, kids. It's me, suffering.
Yes. And you're going to suffer in any sport because I have to show off.
Speaking of which.
Yes.
When I ran the half marathon today, everybody is probably clamoring to know what I wore. I wore a black wife beater or wife pleaser, depending on who you are. And a backwards hat that said daddy on it, and it was bright orange, and black short shorts. I'm still wearing them.
Nice. You're looking good.
Yeah. And I peed while running again.
Shout out.
But not in my pants. I did not pee in my pants, people.
Yes.
So I never stopped, but I did pee.
Yep.
You can piece that together in your minds at home.
Don't think about it too much.
Don't.
That's a great transition to our podcast sponsors.
You pressed the happy one.
I didn't mean to click that one. I was trying to do the horn. Yeah,
nice.
That's
okay.
it. Elizabeth Virgil is back yet again with her rescued book. Read it a few weeks back. Yeah, sponsor. Very, very good book. I met her through another podcast, Ghost Runners. I know a lot of you out there are also Ghost Runners listeners. And yeah, we became friends. And then she was like, hey, I want you to sponsor this book. And I was like, yeah, let's do it. So I read the book. It's called Rescued, Abused But Not Abandoned. And it just kind of tells her life story of how she got out of an abusive situation, but also just really relied on the Lord along the way. And it's just really an inspiring story to read. And it's great for, I don't know, just like anybody who maybe is going through a similar situation, or maybe if you are a friend of someone going through a similar situation, it gives you some helpful like tips or hints on maybe how to help them through it. And it's just a very, very solid book. It's really for anybody. Like it could be for like women. It could be for people like married, not married, like men, like anyone can get something out of this book.
That is true. Yeah.
It is very solid.
Yeah.
Just to read off again, like the description of the book, it's why did you stay? It's a question Elizabeth was often asked when she finally realized the truth about her 20-year abusive marriage. Since Jesus rescued her, she has made it her mission to spread the word that you don't have to stay in abuse. God wants you to be free from the pain of that broken marriage. The book explores the psyche of a woman living in abuse, but then tells the miraculous story of how God rescued her. Elizabeth shares her real-life experience and struggle with suicidal thoughts and abuse to help you recognize red flags in the lives of those around you, or for anyone living in abuse to know they are not alone. This book was written to give you hope that just as Jesus didn't abandon Elizabeth in the dark times, he won't abandon you.
Yes.
So, and then something else, it is a very short book. It's only 89 pages, very easy to read in like a couple hours. And then you read it and then hand it off to a friend, or you tell your friend to buy the book as well. And
tell
you
them to buy the book as well.
Actually, yeah, tell them to buy the book as well. And then they tell someone else to buy the book as well. And you just keep on going like that.
Next thing you know, we're all millionaires.
Yeah, that's how you do it. You buy the book, you become a millionaire. I think that's what she put in her notes somewhere. I'm not seeing it right here, right now, but I think it's in there.
Has to
be. You can get the book on www.pastorsagainstabuse.us to purchase the $15 book. But wait, there's more. You can use the code NEXT, NEXT, for 20% off not only on this book, but everything on the site. She has other books as well. I think she might have a devotional. Just check it out, buy a few things for yourself, for the friends, for the family,
buy a gift for others.
Yes.
Kind of
like do unto others as you would want them to do unto you. So buy them a book and then they'll buy you a book.
Yeah.
And then you tell someone else to do the same.
Yeah.
And then you all can get the $15 books, but they are 20% off with a code. So it's not a $15 book anymore.
So true.
Yeah.
It's kind of like buying a firearm for a friend.
Yeah. 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 I think that's in here somewhere in the notes. I'm not seeing it again right here as well. But yeah, if you need a link, it is in the description of the podcast. Again, and it shows the code as well. Next, NEXT, for 20% off. And yeah, just go get the book, read it. Thank you, Elizabeth, for sponsoring the pod.
Read.
Yeah.
All right.
And then also our other podcast sponsor.
Who might that be? It is Joshua SCHMITZ and the MANWAGON podcast. He puts out dope videos for us, and we shout out his dope podcast. So go listen to it, because Michael Fuller may or may not be on it somewhat recently, soon, maybe, kind of, sort of, I don't know.
I don't know. Sometime in the future, maybe. I think I maybe heard it from Joshua that I know that him and Michael had a call, probably talking business, doing all the things.
It's probably only business, right? Because Michael would never not talk about business.
No. I'm sure it was straight and to the point. It was a 30-second call and they were done.
Man. I love Michael.
But Joshua, he's awesome. He's got a solid podcast with his friend Vaughn.
Shout out Vaughn.
If you want to, you can listen to an old episode that I'm on.
Oh, yeah.
That is, you can.
Joshua followed me on Strava.
Really?
Yeah. Which, for those of you who don't know what Strava is, it's a fitness app that you can, it's like Facebook, but for fitness, so you can post workouts and things like that.
Yeah, I have it. I use it a lot, like in 2020, 2021, when that thing was happening.
Strava?
COVID.
Oh, the COVID? Yeah, COVID wasn't real.
No, it wasn't.
I had it twice. I had it
at least 2 times.
Yeah.
Wasn't fun.
First time was really not fun.
Well, the first time it was like, I don't know how I feel about this. This is very scary, but then I just lost my taste and smell.
Yeah. Well, I had an autoimmune, or I do have an autoimmune disorder.
Onomatopoeia?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No. I have an autoimmune disorder, ulcerative colitis, on top of the other stuff. And so I was a high-risk person, but I was like, I'll be all right.
Yeah. And look, you're here now doing a podcast, so that's cool.
With cancer.
Hey, what grinds your gears?
I'm glad you asked. My joints. But that's not
what grinds my yeah.
Take it. But that's not what I'm going to put down on here. What I put down as what grinds my gears is work trying to fire me.
I wonder why.
I don't know why. Well, let's just say
Is it because you say all this stuff on the podcast?
No, it's not that. They don't know I have a podcast.
Yeah, they do.
They do. But they have no idea what I talk about, and they're not going to take the time to listen to it probably.
Very true.
But also, they can't do anything about it because I don't.
But if you are, make sure to leave us a 5-star review with #CancelJack. Sorry, you go now. You go.
But also, they can't do anything about it because I never explicitly mentioned my name. I could be talking about anything.
That is true. That is true.
Yeah. Hypothetically, if I were to work a job, this place would have had 2 meetings this week where they called me and my team in, and the COO hypothetically would have sat us down and said, guys, I'm going to get straight to the point. We made a promise to you guys that the check would clear every 2 weeks. You need to make a promise to us and hit your goals and start meeting all of them right now. And
that's fun.
I was like, dude, we got these goals 2 weeks ago. And
it's new goals?
They're new goals. And also the goals kept changing for like 3 months, like every week for 3 months. And also they don't know what we do. Like he could not tell us what we do. The GM of our own branch doesn't know what we do. And also, I have to tell her that certain things are broken.
Just to clear up, he does work for Chuck E. Cheese's.
Yeah, it's Chuck E. Cheese.
Chuck E. Cheese's. Okay, yeah, keep going.
But certain computer tools at Chuck E. Cheese don't work for me and my team.
Yeah.
And then I have to tell her that. And then she's like, well, why didn't you hit your goals last week? Because it was broken.
Yeah, the Mickey Mouse, not Mickey Mouse, the rat,
Chuck E.
Cheese
hit
the headpiece that he wears.
Yeah,
it wasn't working that week.
Right.
Yeah,
and then the next day we had a meeting with said GM person, like after the CEO threatened our jobs.
Mr. Chuck.
Yeah. Oh, wait, the COO dude, he finished the meeting by saying, guys, so hitting our goals, like that's got to be becoming a priority for us, or we might not have the right people in the right seats.
You're like, I have cancer. If you fire me, I'm suing you.
Yeah.
Chucky.
So instead of being like, hey, how can I help you guys out? It's figure it out or you're fired.
I think that's what they say is good.
Yeah.
I think they're always like, hey, toxic work environments.
Oh, yeah.
Those are good.
And then hypothetically, the next day, the GM lady sits us down and goes, well, guys, how would you feel if if you just weren't listened to? And I go, this is trap. This is those things that
they're like, hey, go one way and then go the other. They had this plan the whole time.
Yeah. And so I'm like, that's crazy. I was like, I don't know what this is, but I'm not answering that question. And she goes, well, you guys haven't been doing this thing for me. Why isn't that? I'm like, because of the 900 other things you say that we need to do immediately. Mm-hmm. And that's the biggest problem about my hypothetical job
at Chuck E. Cheese
is that they're like, you need to do all of these things and they have to be done now. You can't and also none of us are trained up to do all of them. One person is, and they won't set out any time to train all of us up.
So are you saying this grinds your gears?
It really grinds.
That stinks.
This is what me and my coworkers talk 24/7 about at our job is how much the expectations are ridiculous.
How do you have time to record the podcast if you work there 24/7?
Well, because I'm on the clock right now. Would you guys like to buy some cheese?
Yeah, from Chuck. It's called pizza.
It's called pizza.
They do pizza.
That's true. Their pizza is not the worst.
It's actually pretty good.
I used to mentor 2 kids whose parents are drug addicts.
Okay.
And I would take them to Chuck E. Cheese a lot. And while they were playing and stuff, I would go to different games and set the records on the games.
I mean, I think they reset though like every day.
Yeah, I don't know.
So that kind of stinks.
That does suck.
Yeah. But it is fun though.
Just know I'm a champion at Chuck E. Cheese.
Yep. What grinds my gears is this is going back to the whole Need to Breathe concert that I went to. So again, it was awesome. It was very fun, but I didn't get done until like 11, and it was a Thursday night.
Yeah.
And being not the cheap boy that I am, but that I had to work Friday morning, I drove home with my sister, and we always have like an agreement where she drives on the way there when she's all happy and we're excited and we have energy. Yeah. And then I drive when we're exhausted and tired and everything else. Because if she had to drive home, we would not be here right now.
Yeah, you know how it is.
Yeah.
Lindsay Reed's also a terrible driver. So,
well, not necessarily that. It's just the energy level is not the same. I know we went to a Ben Rector concert back like last year, or maybe the year before, and it was in Oklahoma City, and it got done like at 10 o'clock. That's like a 4-hour drive. And she was like, I'll stay awake. And then she woke up right as we got home. It's like, oh, we're home? I'm like, yep. Thanks for staying awake the whole time, but it's okay. I listened to some podcasts instead. But this time she did a better job at staying awake. And usually I'll drink like caffeine when I'm going back. And I'm like,
oh yeah,
I
you
think
have to.
Well, but this time I was like, I feel pretty good. I think I'll be okay. But then about an hour and 30, 35 minutes in, I'm like, feeling pretty tired. But at the same time, drinking the caffeine wouldn't exactly kick in like immediately at that point. So I kind of had to fight like that last 30 minutes just to kind of stay alert.
For sure.
Be good to go. And then every once in a while, my sister would wake up. She's like, "You're doing great." And then I think she'll kind of drowse off. I don't actually know if you're doing great, but I think she was awake for most of the time. But near the end, I think she was very much out of it. And I was too, and I was driving. But overall, we were okay. We were safe.
Yeah, it looks like you made it.
I think so.
Yeah.
I think, I mean, I lost my legs, but besides that.
Well, you know, not all of us can be winners. The most tired I was ever driving ever was I was coming home from prom my senior year, and I stayed out till 5 a.m. at a party, and they were like, "Everybody can sleep here. It's okay." And I was like, "All right." So I fell asleep in my suit on the couch at 5:30 in the morning.
That's fun.
And I woke up at like 7, and something in my 18-year-old brain was just like, I have to go home right now. So I was like, all right. And I drove home on an hour of sleep and had my head out the window, and I was like, stay awake.
Stay awake.
Because it was like 35 minutes to my house. Crazy town.
Man. Well,
if only we had a main segment to go to.
And you know, we could rank the verses, the Bible verses that Joshua recommended a while back, and we will do that in the future.
Or we could do this other thing.
Yeah, so we are recording, but before recording, I was like, I feel like I have a lot of time because Dane was talking to people after the K-Life event. I'm like, well, might as well figure out a main segment.
That doesn't sound like me.
And I don't know. And then after a little bit of brainstorming, I'm like, I'll use AI to help. But I did have the original idea.
I also got gas. And
bean burritos.
And Mountain Dew. No. Gas for my car.
Oh, okay. Well, you didn't specify. So I was like, hey, AI, I need you to write me like 10 cheesy pickup lines, and we'll read those off on the pod. But you mentioned that we should blind rank them.
Yeah. So 2 things. Number 1, you know who's really gassy?
You'll probably say like Lindsay Reed. I don't know.
Lindsay Reed. Really gassy lady.
Gas me up. Let's go.
No, not like that. She farts a lot. So
Lindsay, I'm sorry. I didn't mean for this to get back to you.
Dang it.
Yeah, we'll bring you up later in the pod again.
Unbelievable. So, but then the second thing is, so there's a trend on TikTok where people blind rank things. So, for instance, they'll rank NBA players. It'll be random NBA players, and then you rank them 1 through 10, but you don't know the next one that's coming up. So the first one will be somebody like
Michael Jordan,
and then you'll be like, oh, that's number 1 for sure. But then the next person will be like
LeBron James. You're like, dang it, I already used my number 1 spot on Michael. I can't put him at number 1 now.
No, I was gonna think of a middle of the road guy.
Yeah.
The next person
Luka
will
Doncic.
Well, I want to say somebody that everybody would know. So like Kevin Durant,
okay,
maybe, or Steph Curry.
Yeah.
And it's like, okay, well, all time, I'm gonna put him at like 6, I guess. But then the next person will be like somebody sucky.
Draymond Green.
Yeah, Draymond Green. And, okay, that's clearly 10. And then you'll get like Andrew Bogut, and you're like, I've never heard of him.
And then you get Caitlin Clark, like, dang it, I used the number 1 spot
I used
again.
the number 1. She went off in her first game.
Oh.
Go, babe.
Yeah, but basically, we'll blind rank, and we'll see the first pickup line. We'll decide what we think it is, 1 to 10, and then we'll tell us our top 3 at the end.
We got to kind of keep track of which ones we.
Yeah, I have a way to do that.
Okay,
so
good.
Okay,
don't look at the next ones.
I'm going to read them off for you.
Okay.
Here's the first one. Hey, Dane, are you a parking ticket? Because you have fine written all over you.
10, easy 10.
Wait, is it ranked 10th or is it 10 out of 10?
No, it's ranked 10th.
Oh, 10th? Okay.
10th being worst, 1 being best.
Okay, I guess okay, we'll go with that. Okay. Next one.
I hate that one so much.
Is your name Wi-Fi? Because I'm feeling a connection.
That one's not good.
Hey, AI wrote these.
Give me 7.
I'll go 7. I'll go with you on these for now. Okay. If you were a vegetable, you'd be a cucumber.
I hate these.
AI did it. So it wasn't me.
Give me 6th.
You think 6?
That was a little bit better than the last one,
but you think it is?
It's not good still.
Okay, so really where Dane is blind ranking these and I'm reading these.
Yeah.
Hey, Dane.
Yeah?
Do you have a map?
No.
Because I keep getting lost in your eyes.
9.
9? Oh, you're really having a lot of hope in these last ones.
I knew where that was going the whole time. Plus, I know I have pretty eyes, okay?
Okay, well then, are you a magician?
Yeah.
Because whenever I look at you, everyone else disappears. That's pretty good.
I didn't totally hate that one.
I think that's a top 5.
3 or 4.
I think we got to go 3. We got to go higher on this one.
That's so true because I bet the rest absolutely are abysmal.
Okay. On a scale of 1 to 10,
yeah,
you're a 9 and I'm the one you need.
On a scale of 1 to 10, you're 9 and I'm the one you need. I feel like that's kind of insulting.
So, currently we've used 10, 9, 6. We have 8 is the lowest we have, but then we have 5, 4, and then 2 and 1.
You need. Give me 5.
Okay, we're going 5 with it.
It's okay.
Okay.
It wasn't witty to me.
I mean,
yeah.
We have 4 more of these. Can I follow you home? Because my parents always told me to follow my dreams.
Take it. If you had left it
if you started the first part, it's like, huh?
If you had just left it at "Can I follow you home?" I would have put that at 1. But because my parents always told me to follow my dreams,
it's got to be 8, 4, 2, or 1.
4. It's not good.
Okay.
I've heard that one too.
Next one.
If you give me the Tennessee one, I'm gonna lose my mind.
Are you a camera? Because every time I look at you, I smile. Not bad.
What? Okay.
8, 2, or 1.
2.
Wow. Okay.
Is that disappointed too, though?
So just so you know, we have the number 1 still available.
Or number 8.
So here we go. Do you believe in love at first sight?
No.
Or should I walk by again?
I've heard that one.
8 or 1. 8 or 1. Go 8. Do it.
No. Okay, 8.
Okay, so then we have the number 1.
It's going to suck. If it's the Tennessee one, I'm going to lose my mind.
Okay, here's the number 1 blind ranked pickup line chosen by Dane by elimination.
I will use this on a girl tomorrow at church.
Okay.
I promise that to people.
I don't know if you will.
I will. Don't think I won't, because the worst comes to worst, I'll tell them, I promised my podcast I would
Ready
do
for
this?
this?
Yeah,
Okay.
say it. I'll say it. Don't think I won't.
Feel my shirt.
Oh, boy.
Know what it's made of?
Boyfriend material.
Boyfriend material. We're using on that.
I'll say it to somebody. Don't think I won't.
Just make sure he's like, feel my shirt. Oh, okay. So that's a great one for church.
I can't wait.
Okay, so
I'm going to wear a nice shirt tomorrow.
Reading these off again. Should I go 10 through 1?
Well, yes.
Okay, so I'm going to read them quick. So here's number 10. Are you a parking ticket? Because you have fine written all over you.
Ooh.
Number 9. Do you have a map? Because I keep getting lost in your eyes. Number 8. Do you believe in love at first sight? Or should I walk by again?
Boo.
Hey, these are your picks. Number 7. Is your name Wi-Fi? Because I'm feeling a connection. Number 6. We got if you were a vegetable, you'd be a cucumber.
I have 2 pickup lines I need to tell you at the end of this.
Okay. Number 5, on a scale of 1 to 10, you're a 9, and I'm the one you need. Number 4, can I follow you home? Because my parents always told me to follow my dreams.
Take it.
Number 3, we have, are you a magician? Because whenever I look at you, everyone else disappears.
That one's actually number 1. If I could see all of them.
Yeah.
That one sucked to the least.
Are you a camera? Because every time I look at you, I smile.
All of them are 9s or 10s.
And then number 1, feel my shirt. Know what it's made of. Boyfriend material.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
It's AI. It's not me. And you ranked them. You were like, hey, let's blind rank them. I'm like, okay, we can do that.
That was great.
But yeah, those are our 10 pickup lines. I think next week we should have anti-pickup lines.
Ooh, what?
That were, I don't even know.
So like rejection lines?
Let's see.
Like what's the 10 best rejections?
What is an anti-pickup line? Let's see what it tells me just really quick. Oh
boy.
I don't like. I guess I could read it.
Read it. We're authentic.
The first one. This is from Reddit from 9 years ago.
Oh boy.
The first thing that pops up, and here's what it says for anti-pickup line. Hey, would you like to dance? Ew, no. You must have misheard me. I said you look fat in those pants.
That's not funny.
So that's what the Reddit said for the top one. You must have misheard me.
Good night, Denise. You look pretty. What'd you say? I said, good night. You look.
Whatever.
Yeah, I can't say the word.
Yeah, so yeah, I don't know. That was just the quick search I did. That's what popped up.
So you want to hear the 2
yeah,
pickup lines I have?
Sure.
So the first one is, I heard this in high school. It was like, are you a Little Caesar's pizza? Because you're hot and I'm ready.
Okay.
That one's got.
Or it could be, are you a Little Caesar pizza? Because I'm desperate and you're cheap. I don't know. Something along those lines.
I'm desperate in your Jeep. Ew.
Oh, I could go a lot of different ways with that. Yeah.
The next one takes an arm motion. So imagine your arm here, and you go up to a girl or a guy, and if you're a girl, and you go, "Hey, have you taken a look tonight at the sun, the moon, and the stars?" And you look straight in their eyes,
and she's just like, "No, but I see your anus."
Nope, that didn't work
because it's a planet.
I've never used a pickup line like legitimately.
There's a good one. Again. Ghost Runners, shout out podcast. Jake Triplett, who's one of the hosts, he sometimes would make videos, and he did one that was him at a grocery store, and he dropped all these fruits on the ground. He's like, "Sorry, I'm bad with pickup limes," because he dropped all the limes. And he was trying to pick them up, and he was struggling.
Dang it!
Yeah, so
he used that.
He made a video of it at least.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's like, "Sorry, I'm bad with pickup limes."
Unbelievable.
Okay, so that was our main segment. But now we have a thing that we like to call Dane's Manifesto. Part 12.
Welcome back to part 12. If you're driving, pull over. If you're walking, sit down, because it's time for Dane's Manifesto. Or if you're running.
Yeah, that too.
Yeah, because some people go for a jog sometimes. So, Lindsay Reed, don't at me when you hear this, because I already know you're going to text me on Monday and be like, "Bro, you said this?" So, my manifesto is clarity is kindness.
Oh.
Yeah. And by that, I mean, don't leave people wondering. Don't leave people just kind of like not knowing where they stand in certain things. And I mean, certainly like workplace things, like maybe an alleged place may have promised you a promotion and a raise, and they don't do it, and then everybody just ends frustrated. Or for instance, like in relationships, like you should be pretty clear on what's going on, and if you don't know, say "I don't know," and then go figure that out. And so say what you mean and mean what you say, but don't be mean when you say it.
That's good.
That's what I'm saying, because I heard JP Pacludo said that on a podcast.
Yeah, you're best friends.
And I was like, let's go. Yeah, we are best friends. And so I'm waiting for him to get on this pod with us. And that is basically Dane's Manifesto.
I liked how it was straight into the point. That was good.
Straight
that was
to the
good.
point.
I know for a while, it was sometime this week, they're like, "Yeah, he's been kind of slacking on those manifestos lately." And I'm like, well, he figures it out right before the pod.
Who said that? Tell me.
I honestly don't remember who
Tell
it was.
me.
I had multiple conversations. I don't remember who said it.
Tell me.
I don't know. Why?
Because I'm going to burn their house down.
Do it. Do it.
I'm going to burn all the houses
do
down.
it. Do it. I'm just do it.
It could be this house.
Do it for the vine.
No, do it for the plot.
Do it for the vine.
People don't say that.
Do it for the vine.
Girls will say do it for the plot now.
Who says that?
TikTok girls.
See, I don't go on TikTok
And
except to post on the Until Next Week podcast TikTok. Shout out to our 7 followers. You know who you are.
Basically, girls will be like, "Yeah, so he's cheating on me, and I found out he's like dating my best friend," and then they're like, "But I'm just doing it for the plot." It's like, what?
Yeah, that's dumb.
Yeah, basically, I'm gonna make a bad decision because it's interesting.
That's dumb.
That's
dumb.
That's literally
dumb.
what it is. Yeah,
that's dumb.
My cousin,
but do you know what's also dumb?
My cousin Rachel Bruner says it all the time.
Wait, what? I said, you know what's also dumb? My cousin Rachel Bruner.
No, my cousin says that. Andrew, if you're listening, tell Rachel to stop saying "do it for the plot."
Yeah. Well, I kind of lost my steam.
What is dumb?
Going. I was going to say jokes was Jack.
Oh, those are dumb.
They're not dumb.
Hashtag cancel Jack.
Hashtag cancel Jack, you know. Here's what he put as he sent in another voice memo. Before I play it, he put, "Hopefully Sam..." Why? No respect. You know my name.
It's Samuel.
Yeah. "Hopefully Sam doesn't know this joke, or I will have to step up my game." Well, you better step up, because last week was pathetic, which is why we're hashtag canceling Jack.
Fun fact.
You know it.
Samuel doesn't like to be called Sam.
It is true.
Just so people know.
Even today, Taylor at the K-Life event, she was like, "Hey, Sam." I was like, "Wait, Samuel." I'm like, I wasn't even going to call you out for it. So shout out. Thank you.
Because, I mean, like with your name, you kind of just have to let it go at some point. But at the same time, if you prefer to be called Samuel, then cool, I don't care. I prefer to be called Supreme Allied Commander. So
yeah, I mean, that makes sense. it makes more sense than people calling me Sam. So
yeah.
So here is the joke with Jack. Let's see if he maybe redeems himself some. Probably not. Yeah.
My mom warned me not to take the kitchen utensils, but it was a risk I was willing to take.
Hashtag cancel Jack.
3 out of 10.
Hashtag cancel Jack.
3 out of 10.
Hashtag cancel Jack right now. Cancel Jack. At first, he started kind of like in a deeper, serious voice. I'm like, I feel like I have to know this. I have to know. And then he's like, the whisk I'm willing to take. It sounds like you have a lisp.
You sound like Mike Tyson.
Yeah. Hey, guys.
But also,
There's
unbelievable.
a whisk I'm ready to take.
If only we had somebody who submitted a different joke that was maybe funnier.
Yeah. And someone did. Oh, she didn't send a voice memo. That's not how this works.
That's not how it works, person.
But this person.
Who is it?
But wait, let's not read it off yet. Well, we'll say who the person is after we read off the joke.
They suck.
Well, now you know who it is.
Because it's Lindsay.
Hey, no.
People in the car right now are like, listen to this instead.
Okay, we'll read off the joke now.
And then guess who said it? They do suck, though.
Are you ready?
Okay.
Want to go on a picnic?
No.
Alpaca lunch. I'm sorry, Lindsay Reed. You were like, I couldn't send this in because I'd laugh too much saying it, which I did stutter for a second, but not because of that joke. It was
because of how ridiculous
everything leading up to that joke. You can't just say alpaca lunch without context. Like, you got to be like, hey, want to go to the zoo later? Okay. Do you want to go on a picnic too? Alpaca lunch. See, that's setup.
True.
That's setup.
Yeah.
But you just went straight for alpaca lunch.
There's no reason an alpaca should be there with your lunch.
Yeah, like you need more of a setup. So I think you have potential.
Yeah.
And I'm sure right now you're actually dying laughing because you heard the joke again and like you don't even know what we're saying right now because you're too focused on the joke. Yeah. And it was good if it had more context. And we don't want to hashtag cancel Lindsay yet. Because we're still in the middle of hashtag cancel Jack campaign.
That doesn't end until October. Yeah,
that is true. Like, it's going on for a while. So I think for this week in the poll, we'll throw on the Spotify poll, which, hey,
whose joke
make
was
sure
better?
to vote. That's what it's going to be.
Yeah.
Who had the better joke? The hashtag joke was Jack, hashtag cancel Jack, or is it Lindsay Reed? And then depending on who has the better joke, that way we know who to continue to cancel.
And they have to, whoever has the better joke submits another one next week.
Yeah.
Well, but also Jack can keep sending his
Jack will send in his every week.
So
we know.
If Lindsay wins, she has to send another one.
We want a voice memo, Lindsay.
Yeah, Lindsay.
It's been a while.
People heard you on one pod.
Or accidentally call in and we can throw you on.
Yeah, that's so true.
That is true. So yeah, those were our jokes of the week. We also got some Spotify Q&A responses.
Ooh.
I kind of was slacking. I didn't ask great questions, so we didn't get great feedback necessarily this week.
Figure it out.
One of them was Harry Potter actually a war criminal.
Oh, yes. I forgot about that.
62.5% of people said no.
What?
Yeah. And 37.5% of people said yes.
I bet Alvaro voted yes.
I don't know. Alvaro, you listen. You can let us know what you think.
Man.
But then we also had... Did you just send in this?
No.
Oh, no, you didn't. Oh, I think I know who this is. So we also asked, what's the best way to cancel Jack?
Ooh.
We didn't get a lot of responses, but it looks like we got kind of at least one new responder, and then also we had another one who responds, but he has a new profile picture. And just saying, it's Alvaro.
Oh,
Because for a
Alvaro.
second, he put a different profile pic, and I'm like, okay, that's cool. First one from our very own Jack Holmgren. He's always going to be there.
He wrote in on how to cancel himself.
Oh, yeah. That he did actually.
Unbelievable.
And he put, take Bikini Bottom and push it somewhere else.
Why don't we just take Bikini Bottom and push it somewhere else?
And that's how we can cancel Jack.
You know, Patrick, that's so crazy. It might just work.
Yeah.
And they do it because of the Alaskan bullworm. Go watch SpongeBob.
Worst. Nathan, you'd always know he's going to be in these comment sections.
True.
He put defamation. As a coworker of Samuel, I can confirm he is an expert in that area. He was calling me out because I was calling him out the other day. He's like, what is this? And I'm like, I'm sorry. I might have heard some things wrong and said some things wrong, but I'm mostly right.
Love defamation.
And now I already said Alvaro. He will be on there. And he put, have AI use his voice to say, I'm a furry.
That'd be funny.
Because, that would be crazy if someone maybe posted on their Instagram that I'm a furry now. Oh, that was you.
Oh, wait, that was me. Yeah.
But we can have AI use Jack's voice. I mean, we have enough recordings of Jack's voice at this point to say he's a furry.
So speaking of furries.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So Mia Weiserma, not a furry.
Okay, good for the clarification.
But so for the K-Life Taste of K-Life event is Disney movies, and they did Beauty and the Beast. And so she's dressed up as the Beast. But it was just like a fur, like not coat, but like, what's it called? Where it's no sleeves. Vest, yeah, a fur vest. And she had like her nose painted and like whiskers painted or whatever, and then had ears. And she goes, I did all of this, and then I had to go get something from Walmart for our food and stuff. Oh, my
word. That's amazing.
And so she goes, I went to Walmart, and there's no way everybody didn't think I was a furry. And I was like, well, I mean, you do look like a furry.
That's awesome.
So next time you see Mia, call her a furry. I'll do it if you do it. Wait, what am I supposed to ask a girl tomorrow?
You're supposed to say the
boyfriend
pickup
material.
line. Yeah.
Boyfriend material.
Yeah, and then you have to say, touch my shirt.
Touch my shirt.
What is it made of? Boyfriend material.
Should I preface them first?
No, you don't need to.
I should do it straight?
Yep.
Okay.
The last way for the what's the best way to cancel Jack?
What if they're a married woman?
I'll let you decide.
I guess I get to pick the woman. So
the final response that we received this week for the what's the best way to cancel Jack, it says, I love Dane. And It's from Brycer.
Who's that?
I feel like that's probably one of your...
Oh, Bryce.
I bet you that's probably your K-Life guy you were talking about.
Yeah, he followed the pod right before this, like
and then
2 hours ago.
I wonder if he listened or if he just answered the question.
I doubt he listened to the full hour episode between
I don't know.
now and then.
I don't know, but he did respond, I love Dane. So that's the best way to cancel Jack.
Yeah,
hey, Bryce, next time, fill out the prompt right.
No, Bryce, you're doing great.
Shout out, Bryce.
He's one of my kids in my 7th and 8th grade group that I lead at our church.
Yeah.
It's great. He's only like he's probably top 10 troublemaker in the class. But
yeah.
It's okay.
Okay. And it is that time of the week. Yes, it is sponsors of the week. Jesus Christ of Nazareth is number one. And I heard you may have a verse of the week.
Yeah. So it is what we went over in church last week. Imagine that.
You got those weak eyes.
Yeah. No, we didn't go over that last week.
That was 2 weeks ago.
That was 2 weeks ago. So basically we're in Genesis right now, and there's Genesis 30 specifically where we're in. And what's going on, it's basically the whole chapter 30 here. And so you got Jacob, right? Mm-hmm. And he's married to Rachel and Leah, who are sisters. And that's crazy already.
We don't recommend that.
Yeah.
We just want to make sure that Until Next Week podcast does not recommend marrying two sisters.
I don't recommend polygamy. That's crazy.
Okay. Yeah. I guess I had to clarify because I said 2 sisters. I didn't say anything about 3 or 4. So yeah, polygamy in general, we're not a fan of.
Yeah. No, polygamy
allegedly.
Bad. Unless you're in Utah, then it's technically legal. But also don't do it. And so he's married to both Rachel and Leah because he was and he sold 14 years of his life so that he could marry Rachel, and then Rachel's dad deceived him and actually...
technically, okay, I guess it was 14 years, but the first 7 years was supposed to be for Rachel. It's like, psych, you're marrying her sister. And it's like, that's why they needed electricity back in those days. That's the lesson.
Or just don't get drunk.
That true. In the dark.
Yeah, in the dark, yeah. And so... Yeah, so the dad tricks Jacob into marrying Leah, and then also he works 7 more years so that he can marry Rachel.
But I think he got to marry her immediately still. I think he got to marry her at that point.
Either way,
but then he still had to work 7 years afterwards.
Yeah,
that's how I interpret it. So I think he still got to marry her after 7 years, but then he had to basically be a servant to the dad for another 7 years.
Still not great.
Yeah,
and so that's crazy already. Mm-hmm. And then Rachel can't have kids. Leah has kids, and then is finding her identity through that. Mm-hmm. And it's just like, look, I gave him a son, now he'll love me. I gave him another son, now he'll see me. Look, I gave him another son, he'll listen to me.
They had a lot of kids.
Yeah, and then she finally was like, okay, I gave him another son, but this time I will praise the Lord. And we're like, good, you're on the right path. And then like a few verses later, she's just like, hey, Jacob, go ahead and sleep with my servant, so-and-so. I don't remember the servant's name. And then, so he does that, has more kids. And then Rachel is just like, no, you should go sleep with my servant since I can't give you children. And it's just like, what? What's going on?
It's basically like the Duggars, but with multiple people.
Right. And it's just ridiculous. And everybody's just like, what's going on? And and the moral of the story is like,
get to the moral.
All this is going on. The sisters are going back and forth.
Don't get married.
No.
No, sorry. No, this is you. Sorry.
The sisters are going back and forth, and that's its own thing. But also, like, I thought about this in the sermon before our pastor brought it up. I was like, what the heck is Jacob doing during all this? Is he just cool with all this? Like, and apparently he is.
Weird times.
Yeah, it's not as weird then as it is now, but also he knows better than to do this. You're not supposed to marry multiple people like this.
Yeah.
So then it's like, it speaks to the passivity that men can have sometimes, and not just in men, but in everybody. And passivity leads to destruction, where men don't take charge and don't lead in the way that God has called them to lead. You see destruction follow everywhere, every time. It happened in the Roman Empire. It happens to every great empire. You get weak leadership from the men who are supposed to take charge, and then destruction follows. And so that's the point here. And Jesus the Bible kind of points this out here in this. And every time you see something destructive happening, don't look too far. You'll see passive leadership from a man.
That's a good point.
Yeah, crazy.
That was a nice little word you had there. Jake Trust and Art, we already shouted you out earlier, so you don't really need any more shout outs right now, but he should be in the Crystal Bridges in Arkansas because his art is that good. And if you want some art, reach out to him at Jake Trust and Art. And he can either do some custom painting for you, or you can go look into his sport cards that he does with Leaf, or you could do something else. But he is a very solid artist. He has written a book, and support him, Jake Trust and Art. He's a stud. Finally, I don't know if we've ever had him as a sponsor of the week, and it feels kind of weird to call him out as a sponsor of the week. But Michael Fuller, you are a third sponsor of the week. We got to say the Michael Fuller effect is in full swing. And that is that our Insta videos that we posted of you, that had you in it, are averaging over 2,000 views a piece. Our other videos,
not too bad.
Our other videos are like 500 to 700, or 400 to 700. So having the first video of you that was like over 1,000, and then casually the most recent one closing in on 3,000 views, it's pretty nice. Not going to lie. Also, we just had like so many likes on the post itself, and like each one, when I'd click on the person's name, it's like followed by Michael Fuller, followed by Michael Fuller, followed by Michael Fuller. And like, well, you do bring the people. So that is nice. But I do have to humble you a little bit.
Uh-oh.
Retention rate on your episodes, not great.
Oh, man.
I don't know why.
Well,
I think it's kind of clickbaity episodes, part of the reason.
Sure.
Because I had But Daddy, I Love Him, which was one of Taylor Swift's new songs. So our Spotify impressions are higher than they've ever been.
Yeah.
But yeah, a lot of people only listen for a few seconds. But there are a lot of you who still do listen to the whole thing. So we love you.
Well, so here's the thing.
Yeah.
With a guy such as Michael Fuller,
you
got to start to ask yourself, is he the leader of a fascist regime?
I think he might be.
A fascist communist regime.
I think he might be.
The first of its kind.
Go off, girl.
So, yeah, he's fascist while also being communist, and we don't understand how that can happen. However, Michael's doing it.
Yeah, he is. He's going to be the leader of the world someday. And you heard about it here first.
Dang it. So really, you got to ask the question, cancel Jack, cancel Lindsay, or cancel Michael?
That is a good point.
Wow, what a time to be alive.
But really... Hashtag cancel Jack.
Let's go. Cancel Jack.
Yeah, cancel Jack first, and then we'll get on to the other ones as well.
Yeah.
Because we'll still need the Michael Fuller effect going forward. Because when you look, again, retention is not always there with his episode, which is okay, but we would like you to listen to the whole thing. Yeah. But out of our top 11 highest played episodes, based on like whatever metrics they consider a play, he does have 5 of our top 11.
That's not good enough.
Yeah. I mean, if he wants to be on again, he needs to have 5 of the top 10, not top 11.
Here's the thing. I mean, I got 7th in my race today. Was I happy with that? No, because I wasn't freaking number 1.
Yeah, because BK have it your way. So number 1. Clickbait for the win. Horrible retention as well.
That one is by far number 1. It doesn't make sense.
Yeah, but the retention is horrible.
That's fine.
For a lot of those, the retention's bad. But for most of our like normal episode, non-clickbaity, those have very good retention.
Yeah.
For the most part.
We need the numbers, people.
Yeah, that's all we're actually, that's not all we're doing it for, but it is. So yeah, we just wanted to humble him, but also say you are our third sponsor of the week. So thank you for the Michael Fuller effect. I don't have many thoughts. We've been kind of going for a while. Do you have any other final thoughts, or do you just want to dig into the very end closing thoughts?
Yeah, tomorrow's Cinco de Mayo.
It is. I never really thought of that. How it goes from May the 4th, like be with you, straight into Cinco de Mayo, straight into May 6th, which is when this episode releases, which is
all the equivalent.
Do the math, the 8-year anniversary of me graduating high school.
Wow.
I did it. I beat the odds.
8 years ago. Wait, it's not more?
2016. That's when I graduated.
How are you younger than me?
Well, you were born before me.
Not true. We were born the same year.
There's 12 months.
I know, but you're born in May.
And you were born in?
March.
Oh, well, I was like older in my grade.
Yeah, that doesn't make sense.
So you were young in your grade. I was old in my grade.
I was kind of young in my grade.
Yeah, that's how it worked. Because I would have either...
You just started later than me.
Yep, that's it. So besides that, get your Friday pickleball paddles with code Samuel14434. You can get 2 of their normal paddles for $98 or 2 of their elite level carbon fiber paddles, 2 of them for $138. I think they have a special right now. Also, if you like buy paddles, you get like 1 free paddle cover. So you can do that either way, but use my code. Get those paddles. It'd be awesome. Also, Dane's still doing his ministry support.
Give me all of your money or else.
And then message him on Instagram that you want all his money. Okay?
Okay.
You got it?
Yeah.
That's all you got to do. You've heard about it enough. More links in the bios for those. Also, just keep telling your friends if you enjoy this podcast, because you do. That's why you're listening right now, because who else would listen to this point? I don't know.
That's true. I will be honest, if I was listening to this and we got to the final thoughts, it's next podcast.
Yeah, most people probably are dropping off right now. But if you have not dropped off, make sure to tell your friends to also listen to the Until Next Week podcast. That'd be cool.
Follow our Instagram. Joshua Schmitz is putting out fantastic clips, and who knows what will happen this week. And also subscribe to our Patreon. By that, I mean just message us and we'll probably send you the clip.
No. Josh does one more thing. He has been making us some clips. Probably can't post anytime soon, but maybe if we ever make a Patreon, we can post them on there. So
awesome.
He's slowly making them, and they are wild, to say the least. But again, we say it on the podcast, so it's not too wild, but also out of context, it is a little wild. So,
and with the graphics and effects, it becomes funnier.
Yeah, it is good. So we'll post more on there. So keep following the Instagram. Leave us 5 stars on Apple and Spotify podcasts. Leave us those voice memos so Jack doesn't overrun the whole thing.
Again.
And then also follow the Instagram. Keep Dane your prayers. And most importantly, #cancel Jack. This has been episode 71 of the Until Next Week podcast.
I love each and every one of you.
Hey, pal. You just blowing from Stupid Town?
Yes.
We'll be seeing you.